warm evening to everyone present here. Waldo, a great essayist, philosopher, lecturer, and poet, once wrote, "To finish the moment, to find the journey's end in every step of the road, to live the greatest number of good hours is wisdom." And I think this sums up KPIT Sparkle 2022 in the most apt manner possible. We have learned, discovered, got inspiration, and gained wisdom in every word that was uttered on the stage. This journey has motivated each one of us in an incomparable way and has definitely added an edge to the knowledge, skills, and overall personality. Dear participants, dear mentors, amazing organizers, beloved guests, and our spectacular audience, I, Hishita Thakkar, welcome you to the concluding and the most exciting day of KPIT Sparkle 2022 with great pleasure. KPIT Sparkle 2022, with its central theme, Mobility and Energy for the Future, has brought sustainability even closer and given us all a sense of responsibility towards making this planet a greener and a better place. KPIT Sparkle has grown leaps and bounds since its inception, and its growth wouldn't have been possible without our partners who have supported us in every way possible and helped us equally in taking KPIT Sparkle to the height that it has reached today. I'd like to thank our CSR partner, Dana Corporation. It's my pleasure to thank our knowledge partners, the Department of Science and Technology, Ministry of New and Renewable Energy, AICTE, ESSI, MathWorks, TRIS Association of Asia, National Institute of Design, and Anna University. Let me express our gratitude to Dissolved Systems, our cyber physical system partner, for contributing to KPIT's success. Let me take this opportunity to thank our incubation partners, AIC Pinnacle, International Institute of Information Technology, MAGIC, Marathwada Accelerator for Growth and Incubation Council, Bhau Institute, iCreate, International Center for Entrepreneurship and Technology, and CIIE. Your contribution means a lot to us. And last but not the least, let me thank our academic partner, PCET's Pimpri-Chinchwad College of Engineering, for being with us for the last 4 years, and being a partner is our success. Also, we would like to applaud and appreciate all the student volunteers and faculty members to help us make KPIT Sparkle 2022 a great success. Cheers to all of you. It's hard to believe that we have come past 4 days already. Since 22nd March, the last few days have been outstanding through and through. It was a privilege to be a part of such a prestigious event where we got to hear incredible insights from many illustrious personalities and expert industrialists, and went back home with food for thought. After all these electrifying days, the ultimate day that would decide the award-winning innovations is here. What's a better way to begin the proceedings than by paying reverence to our motherland? I request everyone to stand up at their spots and join us for the national anthem sung by the students of PCCOE.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड उत्कल बंग विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्छल जलधि तरंग तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मागे गाहे तव जय गाथा जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे.
Thank you, students, for bringing in melody and energy all in one rendition. Today, we have amongst us some of the most recognized dignitaries from industry and academia to witness the event and share with us 2 cents from their experience and expertise. It is indeed a privilege to see them seated together at a platform like none other, that is KPIT Sparkle. Please give them a huge round of applause. Now, with utmost respect, allow me to request Mr. Ravi Pandit to welcome and honor our esteemed chief guest, Mrs. Lila Poonawalla, Chairperson of the Lila Poonawalla Foundation, a great visionary and even greater inspiration for all of us. Thank you so much. Padma Shri Lila Poonawalla is the chairperson of Lila Poonawalla Foundation. She has discovered the joy of giving and started the Lila Poonawalla Foundation in 1996 for supporting the girl child. During her illustrious career, Lila Poonawalla has been a recipient of numerous awards and accolades. It's an honor to have amongst us an industrialist, philanthropist, humanitarian of her own stature. Please put your hands together for Mrs. Lila Poonawalla. Moving ahead, I would like to request Mr. Ravi Pandit to felicitate our special invitee, Dr. Abhay Jere. Dr. Abhay Jere is the Chief Innovation Officer for the Ministry of Education, Government of India since 2018. Before joining the ministry, Dr. Jere worked as Chief Scientist, Life Sciences and R&D Head for Persistent Systems Limited. Another round of applause for Dr. Jere. Next up, I request Mr. Pandit to honor Dr. N.B. Chopre, Deputy Director, PCCOE, for taking out time and being present here amidst us. Thank you, sir. May I now request Mr. Anup Sable to felicitate Professor Rahul Patil, Professor of Computer Engineering, PCCOE. And last but not least, Mr. Sable, please honor Mr. Paul Sanjay, Head, Dana India Technical Center. Everyone, give us a big round of applause for all our honorable dignitaries. Their presence means a lot to us. Before moving ahead, we have a beautiful surprise in store for you. We would love to showcase the last 8 years of KPIT Sparkle 2022 through a small video. Let's have a look at it.
These are extraordinary times for people like you to make the world a better place by using your talent of technology and engineering. The purpose behind KPIT Sparkle is to ignite that innovative mind inside of you to come up with technologies which can make the world a better place.
There has been a lot of push from government as well as private players to build an innovation ecosystem to develop these solutions. And KPIT Sparkle, with this vision, started 7 years back, and today we are in our 8th successful year. So over the last 7 years, we have reached close to about 1 lakh students, more than 1 lakh students, more than 1,000 academic institutes. The participation has been from across the states, across the nation, from Kashmir to Kerala, from Gujarat to Arunachal Pradesh.
The first very important thing that we introduced is also the assured framework. The assured framework allows the person to understand if really his or her idea is a feasible thing to do, and it's not just kept as an idea on the shelf. So along with this, there is one more very important thing that is provided is the mentorship. Mentorship where industrial mentors actually help these students out and give inputs both in business as well as in technology.
So why should you come to Sparkle? Multiple advantages. A, it gives rise to the creativity in you. B, you get to compete with the best in the country. We now have students participating from all over the country, over hundreds of colleges. So you compete with the best. And over and above the very attractive prizes that you can also get support to put your ideas into a commercial success through the incubation centers that we use.
Today we are proud to say that there are 4 successful startups who have emerged out of this hard work that we have put in over the 7 years. And they have been in diverse areas. The first one, which is Stan 90 Thermal Solutions, they came up with innovative phase change material based cooling box. The second one was Dynamics Mobility Solution, who developed an electric two-wheeler, and very soon they came up with an innovative business model of renting those out. The third one is an agri-tech startup called Sandbird, where they are providing technology-led farming to our farmers in the country. And the fourth I would want to stress here is the most phenomenal one out of those is we were able to nurture a team who could, within a short span of less than 1 year, could put together an oxygen concentrator which could help the entire nation during the challenging times of the pandemic over the last couple of years.
We have collaborated in 2018 itself with Department of Science and Technology, actively coming in support of us, then your Atal Innovation Mission, then AICTE, then CIIE at IIM Ahmedabad. So these partners have been adding continuously past 4-5 years, and we are very sure that with this partnership mechanism we will be succeeding continuously in coming years. तो हमारा एक छोटा सा प्रयास है आत्मनिर्भर भारत बनने की ओर, और उसमें हम सबके सहयोग से चलना चाहते हैं.
Every year, the theme of KPIT Sparkle is decided on the basis of whether it is impactful, whether it is topical, and whether it is futuristic. The theme actually calls for ideas which can make a huge impact, which is going to affect the future of not just the country, but possibly of the humanity. And KPIT Sparkle comes to you with a theme of energy and mobility for the future. And I must say that nothing is more topical, nothing is more relevant than this theme. So in this case, you can come from any stream and still come together and come up with a solution which can actually make the world a better place.
Wow, truly, what an amazing video it was. It shows how KPIT Sparkle team has put their heart and soul with great enthusiasm and energy. With immense pleasure, let me welcome Mr. Ravi Pandit, Chairman, KPIT Technologies, to come ahead for a warm welcome for the perfect start to this momentous occasion. Let's give it up for Mr. Pandit.
Thank you very much. It's my pleasure to welcome all of you this evening to this 8th edition of KPIT Sparkle for its grand finale. It's particularly a great pleasure that we have with us our two esteemed guests today. You know, the announcer spoke about the background of Lila Poonawalla. Something that we missed. Lila is the first mechanical engineer from the College of Engineering, Pune. She is the first Indian to be a chairperson of an international corporate. And you know, she has of course been a board member, and she has been a great inspiration for all of us to bring to bring us to where we are. The other person here is Dr. Abhay Jere. We talked about his work, but I must say that Abhay, and we have known Abhay since he was a CTO at Persistent, but I have seen his passion for innovation, and I have seen the extraordinary work that he is doing as the Chief Innovation Officer for the Government of India. Till recently, his job covered India, but as I heard from him, now we are actually using it. The Government of India is using it as part of our international diplomacy, where we are working with the Asian countries, with the African countries, to go for joint innovation. And so these are the people who bring exceptional luster to this program here. Thank you for being with us. So I must talk very briefly about what KPIT Sparkle is all about. So, KPIT Sparkle is really a centerpiece of KPIT's efforts to bring passion for science and technology amongst Indians and Indian students at all levels. And we look at it really at 4 stages. So we start as Chote scientist, where students from the 5th till the 9th grade learn science, learn technology through games. And we have been doing it for the last 6-7 years. Currently, this year we covered 45,000 students across the country, including in Northeast, where through simple toys and experiments, we teach students to explore knowledge. We teach them to be inquisitive. We teach them to ask right questions and seek right answers. And we have now seen, some initial results of the work that we have done. And I was very happy to hear from my colleagues that, we started with a small area here near Pune in Mawar, where at that time, when we started, at the end of their school years, hardly a student or two would go for science. Last year, 25% of the students went for science. That to us is extremely important because you are training the new generation of India. Second in this line is KPIT Sparkle. As you can see, 100,000 students over the last 8 years, students from science and engineering, coming with a problem statement that they define, coming with a solution that they come up with. And it's not just a solution in the mind, but an actual prototype. And this, to me, is a celebration of extraordinary times. The third, of course, is KPIT Shodh. And this is something that we started 2 years ago. It's an award given to the best PhD thesis in the country in the last 12 months, which relates to energy and mobility. So these were the 3 things that we initially started with to look at it from an education perspective. In the last 2 years, we have said that the final fructification of something like this is a conversion of their thoughts into some actual businesses. And that's where our partners, that you heard about, they come into picture, because now we are taking all these thoughts, all these ideas into incubation centers and finally to startups. And it's so gratifying to see that we already have 4 startups. We have more than 15, 20 of our, alumnus in the incubation center. And I'm so glad that even now we hear from the projects that you saw here, many have been offered such an incubation by our partners. Now, so this we see as our contribution to building an innovative society. And it's so gratifying to us to see that a lot of young students coming up with a lot of bright ideas and the confidence with which they come out and project something. I always told my colleagues is that the enthusiasm is absolutely infectious. It's impossible for anybody to come and visit the stalls and go out with a dour face, to go out with something which says, oh, nothing is going to happen in this world. And all that changes here when you come here. It has been such a pleasure, and I must compliment all the students here who have come from all places. I saw some people coming from Arunachal, I saw some people coming from Agartala, and of course all the other places. It's such a pleasure to see that we are being truly represented here by the whole nation. So my compliments to you, my welcome to all my partners, my huge gratitude for all the partners, because together we have to make it move. No individual institution can make it move. So the college here, our academic partners, our industrial partners, we have Dana here with us. All of us together are really participating in a major movement which can make the world a better place. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Pandit, for such moving words of yours. To shower upon us some remarkable words of wisdom from his vast ocean knowledge, I'd like to call Dr. Raghunath Mashelkar, who will be joining us virtually today. Dr. Mashelkar unfortunately couldn't join us in person, but he has sent a message for all of us.
Our most beloved Mrs. Lila Poonawalla, Dr. Abhay Jere, the Chief Innovation Officer of Ministry of Higher Education, Government of India, our very own Ravi Pandit, whose inspiration brings us all here today, the Honorable Trustees of Pune Chinchwad College of Engineering, our judges who have given so much of time and their energy into the selection of the winners today, the participants in this wonderful competition. I want to extend a very warm welcome to you all for this grand finale. My personal apologies please accept them because I am not able to physically come there because still there is no technology by which the same person can be at different places. I have some other responsibilities, but I didn't want to miss an opportunity to interact with you. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the 8th edition of KPIT Sparkle, and I remember the way we started in 2015. I've been very closely associated with KPIT Technologies, a great company which believes in innovation, which believes in innovation-led growth, which is always ahead of the curve. And we have in Mr. Ravi Pandit a great thought leader who quite clearly saw that the young of India must be excited, must be inspired to think of the problems and challenges that India has and provide solutions. And we decided to choose mobility, new energy as the areas on which we should focus, because we can't boil the ocean, we can't go all over. And within that, I'm absolutely delighted to see the kind of progress that we have made. I mean, 2015, we just had 100 colleges with 1,000 registrations. And can you just imagine, it is 20-fold more now, 20,000 registrations. So it has picked up. And we have touched the minds of something like 1 lakh students, which is absolutely incredible. So I'm very happy to see this message this movement has spread all across India, including northeast of India, as I am told. There's a great gender participation, for example. So absolutely delighted. Now, the challenge today in the grand finale is that we have received something like 1,300 plus ideas, out of which 24 have been selected, and out of which 5 will get awards. So you can see the kind of process, 5 out of 1,300. So we are choosing the best of the best of the best. The second point I want to make is that, and I have always made this point, because 8 years ago when Ravi started it, he said, let the prizes be handsome. And the first prize, platinum, is 10 lakh of rupees. Gold is 5 lakh of rupees. These are the highest prizes given to these young people in the country. But it is not the value of the cash you will get or money that you will get. It is the value that you will get out of participating. Because initially, the idea was to stimulate, inspire, generate new ideas. But what is important is the journey from ideas to impact, from mind to marketplace. And therefore, what we are now doing is connecting with incubators from which we can take those ideas forward, and many of them can get into entrepreneurship, because it is not education or research or innovation. Finally, it is entrepreneurship. And therefore, what we do is to hold hand with you, guide you, mentor you, and make your aspirations come true. The other distinguishing feature of this is the following. Ravi Pandit and I co-authored a book called Leapfrogging to Pole Vaulting. What does it mean? As they say in Marathi, Bedu kudi tu Hanuman vudi. Bedu kudi tu Hanuman vudi. What it means is that we are both speaking to each other, and we say, why does the frog leap? He leaps because he is afraid of the predators and he jumps a few feet. Should we be afraid of our competitors and just in defense jump a few feet, or we should pole vault? The size of the pole is the size of your aspiration. And I'm very happy to see those ideas have been picked up to an extent where it won the Best Business Book of the Year award in 2019. But you know, both Ravi and I were asked a question. When you pole vault, how do you make sure that you land properly and don't break your back? And that's why you'll find that the chapter 3 of the book has a chapter called Assured Framework for Assured Success. That assured framework is very important. It means affordable, scalable, sustainable, user-friendly, rapid, excellent in terms of technology, cutting-edge technology, and finally distinctive. Distinctive is most important, because we, India, should not be a nation where that I in India stands for imitation. It has to be innovation. It has to be thinking ahead of others, and hopefully game-changing innovation. As Sir Francis Bacon has said, that when you want to achieve results which have not been achieved before, it is an unwise fancy to think that they can be achieved by using methods which have not been used before. That means we don't want to take up any Western idea and just tinker around with it and create. For India, we have to do Indian innovation, because India's problems are special. And I'm very happy to see over the years we have honored people who honored young people who have, as a matter of fact, delivered solutions for our own India. You know, when Ravi thought of mobility and new energy, etc., 2015, that was a long way back. But today, that has become the key word. The climate change, reducing the carbon footprint, decarbonization, and what we started in 2015 has become a big movement now. So actually, we can take pride in the fact that we are ahead in terms of thinking. Idea is not anybody's prerogative. They can be born anywhere, and the breakthrough ideas can come from our college students. And I'm very happy to see that the premier institutions are participating, like NIT, IITs, etc. but also Tier 2 and Tier 3 cities. It's extremely important that we democratize innovation. Let me end by giving what I always like to end my speeches with. These are so-called 5 Mashelkar mantras. I'm an old man. I've learned a lot in my life, many times by making mistakes, many times by failing. And I thought I will quickly tell you about those 5 Mashelkar mantras that have helped me. The first is, aspirations are your possibilities. Keep them high. If you aim at Everest, you will reach at least Kanchenjunga. But if you aim at Kanchenjunga, you may not even reach Hanuman Tekdi. And if you aim at Hanuman Tekdi, you will be where you are. So keep them high. See, Startup India was a kind of a new phenomenon, and our Honorable Prime Minister, as a matter of fact, gave us that vision and gave us the support through policies and so on and so forth. But there is something new that has happened in startups today. Somebody was asked on the other day, what is it that India do every week? Every week we create a unicorn. Can you just believe it? What is a unicorn? A startup whose market capitalization is $1 billion. And we have had 88, I understand, and this year already we have added 10 to 12. But I did an analysis when we had just 50 or 55 startups. Where do they come from? Do they come from IITs? Do they come from IIMs? Ivy League? No. What I found was that almost 50% of them came from Tier 3 cities, Tier 2 cities. Some of them are dropouts. What does that mean? You can just imagine somebody from Tier 3 city having a startup, basically 26, 27, 28-year-old, his market cap is $1 billion, 7,500 crore. Can you imagine that? So this is the new phenomenon. This is the new India that is emerging. And I do hope, because we have success stories of 4 startups that have come up, I wish those 4 become 40, and I wish at least some of them become unicorns. So that should be our aspiration. That is number 1. Second is hard work. Like instant coffee, particularly to the younger generation, I want to say this. Like instant coffee, there is no instant success. You have to work hard. I'm 79 now, but I work 24/7, day after day, week after week, month after month, year after year. And will continue to do so till the last day of my life. But work hard in silence. Let's suppress all the noise. The third point is purpose, perseverance, and passion. They matter. You have to have a big purpose, not just that of creating a big bank account. Not for yourself, for the society, for the nation, solving, they say, North Star, Dhruva Tara. That big aim must be there. And perseverance is very important. Quitters are never winners. Winners are never quitters. All right? And fail, you have to interpret in a different way. Fail is first attempt in learning. All right? Your best guru is your last mistake, as long as you learn from it. The next lesson is you keep on knocking on the doors of opportunity. They don't open. What do? You open your own doors, basically. You create your own path. And the last one is, I honestly believe that there is no limit to human imagination. There is no limit to human achievement, excepting the limit that you put on yourself. So no matter what you achieve in life, don't be alpasantushta. All right? You have to go higher, achieve better. As Thomas Alva Edison has said, you can always do it better. So when you achieve a particular height, you say, my best is yet to come. And whether you are 18 or 88, all right? All of you are young, but even when you grow old, every day in the morning you have to get up and say, my best is yet to come, and maybe today is the day, till the last day. And if we all do that, we will create a new India of our dreams, which is not just one of the nations hanging somewhere here and there, but right up there among the Committee of Nations. Thank you very much.
I would like to thank Dr. Mashelkar for his enriching words. From the last 4 days, we also had the 3rd annual conference on energy and mobility and KPIT Shodh Awards. It's a matter of immense pride to say that we have received 57 registrations and 30 theses from the teams, out of which we chose 11 finalists of Shodh Awards who presented their papers virtually. The finalists have been presented their theses virtually, and we have our winners of Shodh Awards with us. Before announcing the winners, I'd like to tell you a little about the Shodh Awards. Addressing the growing needs of sustainable solutions calls for a forum for discussion of new scientific thoughts and innovation amongst our scientists, researchers, PhD students, and industries. IISER Pune and KPIT have collaboratively initiated an annual IISER Pune KPIT International Conference on Energy and Mobility and KPIT Shodh Awards. It's now time to announce the winners of Shodh Awards. These winners are not available today, and that's why I will be announcing the winners. The second runner-up for the Best Poster Award goes to Mainul Akhtar from IIT Kharagpur. Congratulations. The first runner-up for the Best Poster Award goes to Shubham Ghosh from Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, Bangalore. Many congrats to you. And now the winner of the Best Poster Award goes to Archana Chaudhary from Symbiosis Institute of Technology, Pune. Heartiest congratulations for the victory. Moving on to the Best Theses Awards. The first award, worth ₹1 lakh, goes to Ravi Chandran Santosh from Anna University, Chennai. Congratulations. The second award, worth ₹1 lakh, goes to Krishnakant Sada from IISc Bangalore. Congratulations for the victory. The third award goes to Arnab Ghosh from IIT Bombay. And the fourth award goes to Zahid Bhatt from Indian Institute of Science Education and Research, Pune. Heartiest congratulations to all the winners for this milestone. There's so much more in store for you. After much ado, it's time to commence KPIT Sparkle Awards. KPIT Sparkle is one of India's biggest innovation platforms for engineering, science, and design students. The platform's multidisciplinary outlook empowers aspiring tech revolutionaries to solve society's biggest challenges in creative ways through path-breaking innovations. The 8th edition of the annual contest, KPIT Sparkle 2022, has attracted over 15,000 plus student registrations from 800 plus colleges in 27 Indian states, with 1,300 ideas from whom the top 24 finalists have been qualified for the grand finale. As you all know that we have 6 award categories: Platinum, Gold, Silver Idea, Pat on the Back, and a most popular along with 2 Abhinavi Awards for female entrepreneurs from Dana for motivating and encouraging women in entrepreneurship. Our award categories are based on the team's work in terms of unique thought processes and prototype production, which are then assessed on characteristics including level of technology innovation, novelty factor, and social effect. For the last 2 years, we have also taken the initiative to felicitate the mentors of the winning teams, recognizing their efforts and hard work that goes into making these ideas and innovation sparkle the brightest. Our first award category, Silver Idea, is worth ₹2.5 lakhs. I'd like to welcome Mr. Ravi Pandit to announce the Silver Idea winner.
Silver Award 1 goes to Team Electrophene from Shri Krishna College of Engineering, Coimbatore.
I request the winning team to come on the dais from my right side. Everyone, put your hands together for the winning team for their excellent work. I would like the winning team to share some words about the project.
So, good evening to everyone else. I'm Naveen from Team Electrophene, so representing Sri Krishna College of Engineering and Technology, Coimbatore, Tamil Nadu. Just our motto was to start a project from a college project, and basically we went for many innovations. But the KPIT Sparkle just took us a separate level, where we just sparkle and shine as an entrepreneur. Just we have changed it into an entrepreneur state. I am greatly immense thankful to the KPIT team just for hosting us and make us to stand here. And definitely this would be a great opportunity to make my startup to bloom more forward. And I wish each and every team to become a startup and have a hashtag with the Made in India startup. And we will be having a best in India. Definitely we will be shining in the India too. Definitely, thanks. And I asked one more thing. Just we want to build a startup that could be used for every middle class people. That was the main thing that India is suffering now. So each and every people of India should enjoy our product. Just have a motto like that. That's definitely going into. Thank you. So actually, our problem statement was building our main problem actually is what's my problem. I couldn't buy an electric bike, which I was thought. It was pricing was too high. So my thought was building an low-cost hybrid mobility that could be enjoyed by each and every citizens of India. So that's what I made it. I just made the vehicle that could be as much as slow and that could also be give a profit to us company. So this will be a most efficient vehicle we built, and definitely we'll be hoping that next year we'll be go for a startup firm and came here sunshine here. Sure.
Thank you so much. There was a tough jury discussion, and it was decided that instead of the second category of the Silver Idea Award, we will have a Pat on the Back Award. Now, I would like to call Professor Rahul Patil to announce us the Pat on the Back Award.
Pat on the Back Award goes to Team Velocity from Manipal University, Jaipur.
I request the winning team to come on the dais. Keep applauding for our sparkling stars of the evening for their groundbreaking innovations and absolute hard work. Thank you, sir. Yeah. I would like the winning team to please share a few words.
So, good evening, dear judges, and ladies and gentlemen. I'm Rahul Singh from Team Velocity. This idea started back in 2019, and it all started with the KPIT. What happened was, I just got an Outlook email that I should apply for the KPIT, and then back then I did not even have a prototype. It was just a rough idea. So what I did, I printed a small 3D model of the thing, and then I made a video out of it, and I just uploaded it on the KPIT website. The thing was that I got selected in the top 100, but the thing was that I did not have any prototype, so they rejected my idea, and that was a motivating factor for me that I will work on this thing and I will make it big. So what happened was, in 2020, the lockdown unfortunately happened. What I did was I filed my patent for that thing, and then I sat down and made a video of that thing because I was feeling that my idea was not being understood by anyone. Sorry, I'm just shivering right now. Let me take a breath. And so it happened in 2020, KPIT Sparkle happened 2022. We registered for it. Just a day before the deadline, we submitted that idea. And then so it happened that we were selected in the top 100. But then I think so I have annoyed Vishal sir too much because I was not being updated by the presentations and all. So the finals came. I was not expecting that I will be getting selected in the finals. And that was a motivating factor. Then we made the prototype. And then we started pitching out to the other faculties. And luckily, we got incubated at IIT Patna. And sir, we are planning it to expand it to the next level. And hopefully, you will be seeing my name in the magazine next year that Guy has made. Thank you so much.
Now I would like to welcome Dr. Abhay Jere to declare and present the award worth Rs 5 lakhs to the gold winner.
The award goes to, any guesses? Team Kisan Connect. Congratulations.
I request the winning team to please share a few words.
Hello, good evening to all. I am Abdul from Team Kisan Connect. First of all, I would like to express my deep sense of gratitude and in-depthness to KPIT Sparkle for providing us this opportunity wherein young talent from various regions of India gets an opportunity to showcase their work. And moreover, winning a prize is not the biggest thing here, but the main thing that we learned, and I appreciate each of the team. Like it was a very kind of strenuous process to say the thing to all the juries, and we all do it with such an immense kind of like strength. We do it, and after doing that, because as it was said correctly by Vishal sir, that here we are competing with ourselves. Our idea we have to prove and deliver our work, what we have done to the jury. And in our own sense, we should not feel that he is or the other person is a winner. We all are winner for ourselves, and we have to work and strive to get ourselves into market and be into the entrepreneurship era. Because this era from 2020, what we have seen till 2020, this 2020 century, what we can see ongoing is a startup boom area. And with the schemes that the central government has provided and the incubation support that KPIT gives to us, we should make the best use of this opportunity and ignite ourselves to become the entrepreneurs and not job seekers. So that is what I would like to say. And coming to the project that we had developed, we had worked on to multifunctional attachment for tractors, which the main thing here was about a business plan. And for that, I would really would like to thank Vishal sir for helping us to pivot our plan from normal sales to the rental thing, which was liked by most of the jury members. And you also guys have to work more on the business perspective as well, because developing a product to us, it will be easy task because we may do it. But later on, convincing the customer and bringing that product to market and selling it, it is a very strenuous process. So having a correct business plan will help us to do that. So you should all learn from KPIT Sparkle how the business plan has to be set up, and as it is being providing the incubation support this year and every year we get the incubation support, we have to make the best use of it. So I would once again thank KPIT Sparkle and I would like to congratulate all the participating teams. Thank you very much.
Now I would like to request Dr. Abhay Jere to kindly share a few words with us.
Honorable Poonawalla Madam, who is role model to all of us for her great work which she has done for society. So I would like to request you all to give a big round of applause for her contribution. My guru, mentor, Ravi Pandit sir, the way you have championed this innovation movement within this country is really phenomenal. The reason I am saying this is because when I was going through your stats, sir, when we are doing any initiative from Government of India, Ministry of HRD, we end up struggling getting participation from more than 2,000 institutes. We still have the danda from AICT or ministry where we can force actually. But a company like KPIT actually doing Sparkle, and you have participation from more than 800 institutes, is something very, very exceptional. And I would really like to congratulate Rahul, San, Tushar, and the entire KPIT team for really making this a very big initiative, sir. More importantly, I would like to request all of you to applaud yourself for coming up to this level. And actually, because you may get awards, you may not get awards, it's okay. But actually participating in such initiative, it's an honor in itself. So really wish to congratulate all of you for making this initiative a grand success. Without your participation, there cannot be grants. This event cannot be grand success. I was going through a lot of projects which were there, which were displayed. And some of the projects were really phenomenal. They have got awards. But what I would like to share here is what should be the journey forward from here. I get invited to many such programs. And as Pandit sir was rightly saying, standing with young innovators, listening to their pitches, listening to their concepts is extremely refreshing kind of an experience. But when I see many of the projects which are presented, I feel that they are very shabby, not greatly developed aesthetic-wise, wires hanging here and there, screws going from. And the product design or product engineering kind of an element is missing. So I will request you all to actually, when you are conceptualizing, the first prototype is okay. It could be crude and dirty. But when you are moving forward, just ensure that you have right design engineers also with you. The ergonomics part of it, the miniaturization part of it. You know, you have seen products which come from China, right? They look very cute. They look very sexy. They may work, they may not work. Majority of the times they don't work also. But the aesthetic part is very, very important. Because people also pay for that. So when we are developing such products, and when we talk about competing with the best, then we cannot ignore this element. I will give you one example. I was about a year back, before COVID, I was in IIT Chennai or IIT Madras. And there, the winning team actually came and presented me their product. And it was real-time air pollution monitoring system, which someone can put it on a car. So it was such a big box which was there. Sir, you are from Delhi, and you know how Delhi air is, right? So we would like to present this to you. So put it on your car. I looked at that box. It was so bad. I said, how many of you have put this box on your car? Only one hand rose from their 6. So out of 6 students, only 1 student has actually put that box on his car. So remaining 5 never bothered to do that. And they expected me to put that box on my car. If they had actually designed it very cool, in a very nice way, I would have certainly thought about putting it on my box or on my car. So these considerations are extremely important. Another thing which I would really like to tell all of my young students here is that when you are trying to build a project or build a product, be problem-centric or solution-centric and not technology-centric. Means what? आजकल AI का ज़माना है, blockchain का ज़माना है. So we try to apply, or ML का ज़माना है. We try to apply it everywhere. So blockchain we know financial sector में काम करता है. So we will apply it to agriculture, we will apply it to aviation. And then we will develop products and we will say we are doing startups. And we actually end up inventing the problems which never really existed. And then they are destined to fail. Because students or youngsters become more technology-centric and not solution or problem-centric. So सब जगह AI की जरूरत नहीं है, सब जगह ब्लॉकचेन की जरूरत नहीं है, और लगाने की कोशिश भी नहीं करनी चाहिए. जहां सुई चाहिए वहां सुई चाहिए, जहां तलवार चाहिए वहां तलवार चाहिए. Because I am seeing a large number of such teams failing. And it's okay to fail. As Mashelkar sir was also saying, it's okay to fail. But learn from the failures and move forward. So don't get emotionally attached to your projects if somebody is saying that the projects are not moving forward, if investors are saying or mentors are saying, it's okay to drop the project, because what you have learned, actually, you can use it in your subsequent project. And the Israeli ecosystem, if you should all look at Israeli ecosystem, actually goes ahead and values these kind of failure. So if I go to an investor in Israel, and that culture is now coming forward, if I have 2 or 3 failures under my belt, the chances of me getting funding actually goes up, rather than someone who is coming and saying that this is my first project. It may be a great idea. Because the system believes that the person has learned from his failures. And here, I will request you all, even to talk to your teammates, to your seniors, entrepreneurs who have failed. Usually what happens, we try to chase successful person. Means many times also I get called for interviews and getting asked, what is the secret of your success? I try to give a very honest answer, but it may not be the right answer. For example, I may be just lucky, which in majority of the cases it is. I may be at right time, at right spot, but then I end up saying कि अभी बोलना तो है, कुछ question पूछा है, कि नहीं मैंने hard work किया, मैंने ऐसा किया, मैंने वैसा किया, and it's recipe for success. And that's the reason I will request you all to actually talk to people who have failed, because they will precisely tell you where they messed up. There is again, I will give you an Israeli example. Sorry, it's a very famous forum. The name of that forum is very funny, idiotic. Sorry, because some ladies are sitting here, but you should go and see. The name of the forum is Fucked Up Nights. And what they do is that they only call an entrepreneur who has failed. And he talks. He gives all his analysis why he failed. And it's extremely well attended forum. Because what you can learn from those failures will be far more than what you can learn after listening to a successful person. So I hope that you will actually, what you can say, remember, or you will ponder upon what I have said. I wish you a great journey, wish you great success. I hope you continue to evolve as problem solvers so that we can actually move forward towards building Make in India products, which will have global impact. And that is the dream of our Honorable Prime Minister through Atmanirbhar Bharat initiative. Thank you very much. Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring words. Next up, we have the most popular idea category with prize money of ₹1 lakh. The winner of this award garnered the most votes from across the country on the KPIT Sparkle website. In this 8th edition of KPIT Sparkle, the total number of votes received are 44,675, and the winning team received a total of 12,150 votes. Let me invite Dr. N.B. Chopre to announce the winner and present them their hard-earned award.
The winner is Team MSB College, NIT Agartala. Hearty congratulations.
Let's hear it for the winning team. I request the winning team to come on the dais. I would like the winning team to say a few words.
Good evening to one and all present over here. And it is, I am very much delighted to see the people on the dais and the participants of the dais. And it is a really proud moment for me that I am the part of the KPIT as a participant as well as the mentor of the team. I came from NIT Agartala. I am a professor over there in the Department of Production Engineering. However, I comes to know about the KPIT and I wish to come over here, and it is a privilege for me to be the part of this program. My students has got a lot of supports from the KPIT, as they have explained, and after coming over here, I have seen it. And particularly the many design persons, industry persons, they have extended their supports. And by seeing the appearance, by seeing the presence of the people and the support of the people from the KPIT as well as the industries, I got motivated that this message has to go entire Northeast, and the people are there having the potential in the Northeast also, and they can do the better. Of course, my students has not got the first, second, or the third positions, but their idea was to remove the speed breaker. Instead of a speed breaker, they have to remove the speed breaker, and this speed has to be reduced so that it will be minimize the accidents, and it can be save the life of the people. However, they will work on it once again, and they will bring a prototype in the next time. I wish that this will be success. And thank you so much.
We have 2 Abhinavi Awards from Dana, and to reveal the winning teams, allow me to welcome Mr. Sanjay Paul to announce the winning team.
Winner of Abhinavi Award 1 goes to Team Unanimous 4.
A huge round of applause for the winning team. I would like the winning team to share a few words.
Hello everyone, good evening all. I'm Sakshi from Team Unanimous 4, and today I only want to express gratitude towards KPIT Sparkle team, our mentors and my team members. First of all, I would like to thank you KPIT Sparkle team for providing all of us such a platform to showcase the innovation, and also I'm so grateful to have a mentor like Vagolis sir, who have from the starting who have supported us and guided us. And also I would like to thank my club members who were all the time with us. And last but not the least, I'm so grateful for having the KPIT mentors. We have had technical mentor Aditya sir, design mentor Sakshi ma'am, and Harsh sir. We are so grateful to have mentors like them. They have taught a lot. Those were the lifetime learnings, and that's all. Thank you so much.
I now request Mr. Anup Sable to announce second Anubhavi Award winner.
The second award goes to Team Dravya.
These awards by Dana are specifically for women entrepreneurship, and these teams are led by women. I would like the winning team to share a few words.
Really thank you KPIT Sparkle for giving us opportunity to showcase our talent here. I didn't even know when I started working on the project that I will reach this far. Started as just a project. Before this, I have just started this as a project to innovate something, and reaching so far was like a dream for me. Thank you. Thank you Vishal Pilde sir also for guiding throughout the journey. And also to my mentor, ma'am, and Kamlesh Pandey sir and Praful Gandhi sir. Thank you. Yes, my problem statement of the project was to propose a novel idea for a battery cooling system. So we used a dielectric fluid to cool our batteries. Thank you.
It looks like the air is filled with anticipation and excitement. Who is going to lift the Platinum Award trophy and a check of ₹10 lakhs is the looming question. And it is my honor to invite our chief guest, Mrs. Lila Poonawalla, to give us the most awaited answer. Ma'am, I request you to declare the winning team.
Surprise for everybody. For me also. The winner of the Platinum Award is Team Elispa. What is interesting is combined so many colleges.
Everyone, a huge round of applause for the platinum winner. It is not every day that you see an innovation so much ahead of its time. Congratulations.
Oh, you're here. You also Simran's guy. Yeah. Oh, good.
I request the winning team to share a few words.
So, good evening and thank you. Word of thanks to all of you. They all are like, only one word to all the participants. Never ever give up. Never ever. Never ever give up. That's the one word for us. The one word to all of you. Never ever give up. If you tried, good. If you fail, then too it's good. But never lose your hopes. Thanks to the team. Team is so supportive that whole my heart is present to this team. Their work for me so hard. We have worked every night. We are only working. And that's the reason of why all are implementing this product, and we are marketing, and we are like, seriously, it is a very big happiness. I cannot speak. That happiness is so much big that I cannot share to you. Yesterday, it was like such a chaos. I was physically disturbed. I was mentally getting disturbed. No nights, but finally, it's all worth it. It's all worth it. So last one to all participants. No matter who the first, who the second, who's the third. What all matters to all of us and to me is keep going, and you will win. You will win one time. Finally, thank you to all judges. Thank you to team. Okay, so project idea. Sresh can.
So first of all, thank you very much. It's a big achievement for me as well as for the team. Without the team, it could not be possible. And I would love to share my opinion also. This is my third time that I'm getting an award in the KPIT Sparkle. So, yeah. So it's really...
It is one of the biggest achievements.
Yeah, for me, it's really going to be a big achievement. And I would love to propose the KPIT right now that hire me as a permanent innovator over here. Yeah, I would definitely love to work in your organization, sir, because what I personally believe is not about the rewards, especially, because it's all about the innovation. When I come over here every year, there are lots of innovations. I learn so much. I get to connect with the multiple peoples all over the India, and they are representing as their best innovators in India, and it's a really big platform for all of us. So for all of those who had not get this award, I would personally say that don't please really give up. Like, we was working from last 2 days, and every team member was not slept for 1 single minute. So it's hard work pay off. Thank you, team, and thank you so much. And about the project, thank you especially Vishal sir, and his team. Obviously, without their mentorship, it could not be possible. And yeah, about the judges, all of the judges have already given their contact numbers to us, so we definitely reach to them in the future with this. And thank you very much. And the project, yeah, so it was regarding the electric vehicles. Obviously, the revolution is going to become in India, but the price for that product is really high. I personally believe that last time in 2021, I still remember the speech given by Shri Honorable Nitin Gadkari Sahib. What he told that you should develop something which is going to change the entire vehicle revolution, because everywhere there is an electric vehicle, but nobody is working something on how to convert the existing IC engine vehicles into something usable, because that's going to be a scrap if you are purchasing a new electric vehicle. So we come up with the technology, a low cost, feasibly affordable for every user. They can install the kit. They will have a better warranty, and we are providing 10 years of warranty. We already sold 18 units within last 3 months, and we started this in the college days. So yeah, it's really a great pleasure to share with you all. Obviously, the innovation is not about only the retrofitting kits. We are the first one to achieve the patent in India, and this is an automated hybrid electric vehicle. And this was actually my idea, but without these team members, it could not be possible. So thank you very much, Gaurav, Atharva, everyone, Mudasir. Thank you very much, and obviously our CEO, Prathamesh. Yeah, so thank you. Sir. Yeah, so he is the founder, and I'm the co-founder for this team. So thank you very much. It's really a great day. Thank you very much.
Actually, all the judges are there, so they all are like, please, will you please convert my bike also? I will tell, yeah, definitely. And all the like college the staffs also, they were also asking like, yeah, please convert my bike also. I'm telling, yeah, definitely. And for like, I have a strong confidence that we will be in first. That was one of the best thing about that. I have to say that one thing is like, I have a strong confidence that we will win. That's like inspiration. And from Suresh also, there is one of the best inspiration I get, that never lose hopes and never give up, never look back. So, so thank you so much, and please never give up. Keep trying. Why I'm telling you, because don't lose hopes there. They all are like, if I'm not first, no, there is no chance of getting into marketing or getting into marketplace. But it is not like that. People will forget that we are on the first place. But one thing they will remember, that yes, I met this guy, and he has a founder, and he has a startup, and he has scaled up to like a unicorn company. That what the real matter. So thank you so much. Thank you.
Hi, a very good evening to everyone. I am Mudassir Sheikh, a part of this team LSPA. I won't share the stage for a long time. I know you guys are a bit all right. Dignitaries on the dais, off the dais, thank you so much for your support and your participation in this, to be there with us on this like a very memorable event for us. What I would like to say to the students here, keep solving what the world is proposing, new problems every day. It is your innovation that is going to be one day that is going to revolutionize the world. So keep striving, and as Prathamesh says, never give up. All right.
Inspiration from Elon Musk. And if you will be like a unicorn company, all the funding from CEO Prathamesh Chaudhary and founder. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, KPIT, by the way. I would like to add one more.
Okay, so one more thing. He's a company CRO. He's very intelligent. He's in just a second year, but the hacking, coding, he's a master in that. The PhD person cannot understand what he's doing in coding. That much of knowledge he has in just a second year. I was just amazed. Or the story is like, we have never met. We have never met. We all this process on online. We have done on online. We have patented with the online mode. We have never met. We all are from different colleges, from different states, from different cities. He's from Jalgaon. So ये जो बात है ना, ये अलग ही भाई कि मैं पुणे से हूँ. I'm from Pune only. And he's a COO of company, Chief Operating Officer. And usne like he handle most everything. And yeah, so thank you to both of you, to the team. If team, अगर team नहीं होती ना तो कुछ काम नहीं leader का. तो टीम को हैंडल करने का जो काम है, जो प्रेशर आता है ना, वो बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट होता है. और वो सबसे ज्यादा कुछ ना कुछ सिखा के जाता है कि टीम को हैंडल कैसे करना है. और टीम ने मुझे बहुत कुछ दिया है. सो थैंक यू टीम. मैं बहुत बार थैंक यू बोलूंगा आपको. थैंक यू सो मच. एंड थैंक यू सो मच फॉर KPIT. आई विल इनोवेट समथिंग फॉर यू ऑल्सो.
Yeah. So, hello. From my side, I would like to add one last thing. I really from heart appreciate what KPIT is doing for India. Really from my heart. Okay.
I will say thank you very much.
Thank you.
वो जलगांव ज्यादा बोलता नहीं, बस कोडिंग करता है. और ये जलगांव से आया था. ये बोला यार कुछ ना कुछ लेके जाऊंगा, नहीं तो नहीं जाऊंगा मैं. तो मैंने बोला यार देख, इतना कॉन्फिडेंस से हम फर्स्ट ही आएंगे. और मुझे इतना पता था कि अगर पहले के मतलब अब 3rd, 2nd पे ऐसे करते हो ना, तो उसमें अगर नहीं आएगा तो फर्स्ट हमारा ही होगा. इतना भाई कॉन्फिडेंस था. लास्ट तक गिव अप नहीं किया. Last word, thank you and never give up.
Yeah, again.
Thank you.
Oh, I can really feel the amount of happiness that the platinum winners are, really the way they spoke about and the way they are enthusiastic about winning and exploring and innovating. So without further ado, now I would like to request Mrs. Lila Poonawalla to kindly share a few words with us.
After the talk that Mr. Chaudhary gave, I don't think there's anything that I can say. You really are CEO stuff. Make the team work and don't work yourself. That's the real CEO. that was indeed a very, very nice award that you got at the end of the day. And the confidence with which you guys came up. Only one thing I missed, that you do not have a girl in your team. So you don't have gender diversity. So you're not meeting all the national goals, international goals. Your company has no gender diversity. Well, it's been a wonderful experience for me to participate in this. Thank you, Ravi, for inviting me. I know, Ravi, we started this Sparkle 8 years ago when I was there. And to tell you honestly, when he started this Sparkle, a small idea at that time, we at the board, although couldn't openly tell him, we felt what the hell is he doing now? He's always coming up with some funny ideas, and what the hell is he doing? The sparkle going all around. It started very small, but I'm really very happy that in 8 years, it's grown from a small child, a crawling child, to a walking, jumping, and looking at this guy, jumping and never giving up. And so I'm sure, Ravi, you will never give this up now. It's really wonderful. I'm so glad I accepted this invitation to understand what the Sparkle really means, what it has achieved so far. You can read about it. Reading is one thing, and actually physically hearing and seeing those who are a part of this program, that really makes you realize what the program is all about. I have been reading about Sparkle because I get the magazine from KPIT. But, okay, you read, it's a program that's happening, young people are participating. But looking at the enthusiasm with which the young people are participating is what really makes the difference. So thank you once again for inviting me. And Dr. Jere, thank you very much for the lovely, kind words you told about me. You don't know me, and yet you spoke so nice about me. I'm very grateful to you. Yeah, we are Punekars, that's right, and I'm Poonawalla. So, I mean, we are all Pune. We are all from Pune. Even the CEO is from Pune. Anyhow, congratulations to all the winners. And as was said, that it is not really important whether you win or you lose. It is important that you participate. Participation is something that really gives you the experience that you need, the experience that makes you a complete individual. See, when you participate and you don't win, I was reading the other day, I got one WhatsApp joke. A small child is bringing a report to the father. Please sign. He was so scared. He was so scared to give it to him to sign. The father said, you give, I will sign it. No. He was scared. He says, no, don't be scared. Give it to me. What is your rank? He says, I have come 34 in the class. So he says, doesn't matter. Why are you afraid you have come 34? Because from 34, you can only improve. If you were first already and got second, you will cry that I lost. So it looks that even if you fail, and next time when you pass, you feel so much more happier than when you get first rank and next year you don't get anything. So this is, I'm not saying you will not get. I'm just trying to say that those who have not won don't have to feel anything about it. You can only now improve. You can only get a better result. Whereas these guys, to keep to their first rank, will have to not only now work only nights, but nights and days and nights and days to keep that first rank, which you have to. Otherwise, you will get so demotivated. I was first last year, but now I've gone. What is wrong with me? You'll start to analyze what's wrong with me. Whereas the others will start to, what did we do right? What did we do right that we got? So please, don't get discouraged that you did not, all of you, get the award. You have got the award. You're all innovators. The t-shirt that you're wearing, we are innovators. You genuinely are innovators. In our time, Ravi, we never had all this. We have passed a generation which did not know what innovation is all about. We did not even know the word innovation. But you young people, this century, 21st century, belongs to you guys. It belongs to you girls and guys that you can really contribute to not only to yourself for growing, not only to your country, but to humanity. That should be your goal, that I am going to work towards products and technologies which will make my humanity life better. It is nothing to do with me having a good business. Of course, it will, if you think of good things, good things will happen to you automatically. But think of humanity and what you can do to see that you are going to be making this 21st century a century where we will contribute, you will contribute to making life better for people, all types of people, poor people, rich people, all people. Because you look around, as was said by Dr. Jere, you look around. Even in own Pune, any city you look around, you do not find that, that particular charm of the city. We can say we want to become beautiful cities, we'll compete with the world, and we'll become like Tokyo of Japan. But you look at the cities, look at the unplanning in the city. I mean, you can go around now. Of course, metro is being constructed, but is there a plan? Well, metro is being constructed, there's hardly any place to walk, to do. They will dig up the footpaths. There will be trucks carrying. So there is no planning. There's no planning, so we need to have innovative planning. Even when you do your products, you need to have innovative planning. Planning is so important in any task that we do. Even in a task that you start in the morning, you want to start your day, you must plan what you're going to do in the day. Because without a plan, you will never be able to complete. You will never feel satisfied that you achieved anything. When you plan something and you achieve at the end of the day, you feel good that I did what I planned for, that tomorrow I will do another plan. And this is how it is, and our country definitely needs a lot more good planners than we have. I'm sorry to say this, but we are not at all good at planning. Our planning is not good. And secondly, we don't plan on any maintenance. We don't believe in maintenance. We believe only in breakdowns. When there's a breakdown, we'll run around for getting things done up. But we'll never plan that, okay, now I have run so much, I have to now plan. Both for your health plan, for your vehicle plan, for your daily plan, you need to plan. Not wait for breakdowns to happen to get going with it. And once again, I wish all the young people all the best. You are just at the beginning of your life of innovation. You have many journeys to go, like Dr. Jere. He has been an innovator right through his life, I think. Am I right? What little I've got to know about him now, it is that he has been an innovator all his life. And he'll continue to be an innovator as he goes along, guiding you people, guiding the government. It's so important to guide the government about what innovation is all about and what the government should be doing to encourage innovation. What the government should be doing to encourage these young people. And you really have good plans. From what little I heard from you, you have good plans to motivate young people to innovate, to have startups. And when you have startups, remember, if everybody is going to think of startups, then who's going to work for the startups? So you need some people who also want to work. You also need some people work with zeal, with desire to do it better than before. Even when I'm working, I can innovate even when I'm sweeping the floor, I can innovate how to sweep the floor better. There is every step of our life we can innovate on how to do things better than we are doing. You don't only have to have a unicorn. You can make your life, pleasant and worth living by innovating every little action of yours. With these few words, once again, I thank Ravi for inviting me, and I really congratulate KPIT for being determined to continue this project. Although in the beginning, as I said, we all felt a little bit uncomfortable that this is going to be successful or not, including some of your management. Yeah, I'm sorry, but including some of your management, there was a little reservation on how this is going to succeed and what is it going to give result. But now, I'm sure each one of them are swallowing their words back and praising with what you are doing. And obviously, there is no success like success. Everybody wants to be a part of it now. So I congratulate you. Anup, you have played a major role in this, I know that. And yes, please give him a big hand. He has really played a big hand. Although he's sitting very quietly, though he's not a quiet guy. I don't know how he's quiet today. What's making you keep quiet today? I'm going to speak after you. Oh, I see. So now you'll see the real Anup. He's been quite a big continuity in this program. From the start, he has been involved in this program, and he has brought it out to a wonderful Sparkle. It's a Sparkle program, sparkling. And you guys now, young guys, start to sparkle. I hope to see you next year if Ravi invites me. Okay? Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Let me take this opportunity to congratulate all the winning teams. It has taken brilliance, smartness, and so much hard work and perseverance to sparkle in the competition with hundreds of other mind-blowing and cutting-edge ideas. You have done a really great job. Now I'd like to invite Mr. Anup Sable to give his inspirational message to all the students who participated in KPIT Sparkle 2022.
So I'm going to speak definitely. And with Prathamesh taking inspiration from you, I think I have to ramp up, right, a little bit. So Prathamesh, thanks a lot for not giving up the mic. There were many news always, new things happen. Prathamesh is a new thing. The energy that he brings, I noticed that on the floor also. He was actually jumping on me to sell me the concept, you know. So I was getting behind like 1 foot every time. You remember that, huh? So I started creating space for myself when you started jumping. I think one very interesting thing, you know, the team got an award. The women's team got an award. But I think one noticeable thing about them is these are first time I've seen not even boys or girls, electronic engineers working on a mechanical project, which is a very, very rare thing. So great job. I mean, a lot of mechanical engineers, you know, change into electronic software, everything. Most of us don't like the machines and the oil. But I think kudos to you girls. Dr. Jere spoke about product and the, you know, hygiene of the product. Ma'am spoke about plan. So the disadvantage of speaking last is you have to basically digest everything every person says ahead of you and not repeat that. Right? So I was just thinking what I'm going to speak about. So I will talk about you, the engineer. Okay, so I think we spoke about engineering a lot. We spoke about product a lot. Let's think about what is an engineer. Okay, so you can imagine all of you are engineers. You know, probably you do your first year of engineering in a mechanical engineering department. You probably use a milling machine or a lathe. You take a nice mild steel object, and there is something that you do on a lathe or a milling machine, and you take it out as something else. You know, mild steel raw material going in and something coming out. That process of converting something to something is called value addition. Now, the place where the value is added is called a workbench or a process bench. You know, the machine is actually a process or a workbench. The machine can do what the machine can do, right? It can take a raw material and produce something out. The computer can do what a computer can do. It can take data and do what it's supposed to do. The car can do what it's supposed to do. It's a machine. It can take you from one place to another place. A mail can do what it's supposed to do. It can take a message from one place to another. So the workbenches are many. Technology drives many of these workbenches. Now I want you to think about yourself as a workbench. Okay? How is a human being, and that too a, you know, sort of a one level up human being called an engineer, what kind of a workbench is he? What is the value addition that an engineer has to do to something that comes in and goes out? And we spoke about many things. It's about hygiene in the design. It's about the plan. But what are those 3 or 4 major ingredients that the engineer has to think as his value addition to the workbench? You can think creatively, innovatively. There are different words. You can take a problem and solve it. You can look at a fairly ambiguous situation and convert ambiguity to reality. Architects do it, designers do it, planners do it. Fairly ambiguous in the start, but you deliver something in the end. Somebody thought about this auditorium, but the last nut and bolt of the auditorium, the light in the auditorium had to be detailed design. It has to be in the place where it's supposed to be, right? So convert ambiguity to reality. What can an engineer still do? there are other things, right? You can negotiate. Computer can't negotiate. You can't negotiate a deal. You can't actually resolve a conflict. Computer can't resolve a conflict. You can inspire. Computer can't inspire you. So I want you to think about you, this mask that you have over here as a workbench. And every time you take up some work, every time you're supposed to do something, think about this as a workbench and think about the things that I talked about, the 5 or 6 things that I talked about, and see if you're really applying any one of these. If not, then either you are doing a machine's job or an animal's job or a computer's job that you're not supposed to do. So, I want you to run this exercise every time you go back now. And every hour that you spend, think at the beginning of the hour, what am I going to do in this hour? And whether I'm actually going to use my workbench or not. Okay, and this will, and as ma'am really said, she talked about sweeping, and I used to actually take the same example. The first time I traveled to US, I landed up in a guest house where some 7 people were living. And the first thing I found out was the toilet was not good. It was dirty because nobody took the responsibility of cleaning up the toilet. And I actually started thinking about how I'm going to deliver excellence in cleaning the toilet at that time. Okay, so I actually made the toilet clean. The impact of that was, because I was the last person to arrive, the toilet was not clean for 30 days. Everybody saw that, and that same night, everybody got together, thanked me for that, and then on that day, 7 people actually started sharing the responsibilities of the house. So I ended up, by doing that task, inspiring them to actually take up responsibility. Okay? So I want you to very, very seriously think about this. When you go out, think about every single hour on how this workbench works for you in terms of using the wattage that you have in the brain in the most effective manner. Okay? Now I have some good news to share. Okay. So Dr. Kamal Vora is here from the Bhau Institute of Incubation. He's just shared with me that, maybe, Kamal, you can just stand up. Yeah, so he's just shared with me that he's selected 14 teams from today's 25, and there is going to be a due process, so he's going to offer you to actually start a process for incubation, and if you satisfy the requirements, of course, the EIR Entrepreneurship award will be given. I think it's a fellowship of about 3.6 lakh rupees per year. Okay, so another good news is Atal Incubation Center, Pinnacle Industries have also selected. Please stand up, sir. Yeah, and he's also selected 1 project for incubation, and so 4 lakhs of funding. And another good news is, I don't know if anybody from iCreate is here. Okay, so iCreate Incubation has also selected 7 projects, and there is 50K per project that is going to be awarded for developing the prototypes further. Okay. So all is good. Please think seriously about everything that you do in terms of what I said. It will help you develop yourself as a better, not just an engineer, as a better human being. Okay? So thank you very much.
Thank you, Anup. Yes, Anup talked about EIR. It's called Nidhi EIR through DST, Department of Science and Technology, gives that grant to us, which we'll be giving to you. So that is 30,000 rupees per month, which comes to 3.6 lakh rupees per year. That is just to ensure that you get that 30,000 every month, so that आपके आसपास के लोग आपको ताना नंबर है तो कुछ भी कमा नहीं रहा है. right? So that is the most important criteria. But thank you. But if we don't stop there, we will be giving you a seat at Bhau Institute at CUAP, which will be your office. You can come sit there. We will give you water, electricity, everything free. Over and above, in 1 year, if your performance is good, then we will convert your this Nidhi EIR into Nidhi Prayas. And Nidhi Prayas will give you a grant from 10 lakhs to around 50 lakhs rupees per year, or as a grant. It is not a loan, it is a grant which is given permanent to you. And over and above that, we will get investors for you who can give you seed fund of above 50 lakhs or so. So it doesn't stop in the first year, it continues. Thank you very much.
So from Atal Incubation Center, Pinnacle Industries, the startups which we are going to provide support, so this support, early support is going to be for the period of 6 months, amounting to rupees 4 lakhs rupees. And after that, if the things are progressing well, the scale-up grant will be up to 40 lakhs rupees from AIC Pinnacle. Thank you.
Now I would like to invite Professor Rahul Patil, Professor of Computer Engineering, Pimpri-Chinchwad College of Engineering, to give a vote of thanks.
Good evening all. It is said that if you are putting hard efforts, you will get the fruits, maybe later stage. And today also we are listening. I got my fruits because I am putting lots of efforts along with my team, and I got the fruits. I am here, and I am very honored to share dais with Lila Poonawalla madam, Abhay Jere sir, Anup sir, and Ravi Pandit sir. Really, really. So that is just the what we can say, which is proven. So respected dignitaries on the dais of the dais. I am from the Pimpri-Chinchwad College of Engineering, which is the academic partner of this KPIT Sparkle 2022. I hope you had the comfortable stay in this particular campus, and that is because of my student team, student volunteer team, and the faculty team. Because of that, this stay was this one. So thank you. Whatever winners have expressed their feelings about the team KPIT, that is, all the words are true. Because I am working, our team is working, our institute is working with team KPIT, formally for this KPIT Sparkle since last 4 years, and we are observing the response from this particular team KPIT. Sometimes we say that whether it is a competition or we are just mentoring the students, really most of the part or the major part of this particular mentoring process is done by this team KPIT, and really it is tremendous. It should have the big round of applause for all entire team KPIT. Thank you KPIT. On behalf of all winners and all my students, I say thanks to you. So that is really a great support to the students. Our PCCOE is associated, as I say, as an academic partner to the KPIT. And we are continuing this particular association. Mostly, I feel that most of the time it is said that why institutes and academia, they are not coming together. But in our case, this relationship is, we can say that 4 years older. And I think why it is so longer we are running. I feel it is because of two common parameters. One is there, that is the innovation. Not as much the KPIT is doing, but little bit we are also contributing in this particular innovation process. And at our institute level, our projects, we are inculcating that particular habits among the students so that they can think about this innovation, and through that some startups may come. So we are in that particular journey. And second thing, that the thought to give something to the society. Yes, we are also with KPIT. Our management always says that whatever innovations, whatever developments you are doing, that should reach to the society. That should not just the technical project which is implemented and demonstrated, but it should be the benefit of the society. And the same thing matching with the team KPIT. And I feel that is the reason, because the KPIT and PCCOE always they are together. So thank you KPIT for taking us to this particular innovation journey. And we would like to have this particular association longer also. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much.
Thank you so much, sir. Majestic, magnificent, and marvelous. Don't mind my lack of adjectives to truly appreciate the excellence that KPIT Sparkle 2022 brought in with itself. Lastly, I would like to thank all the vendors of KPIT Sparkle for making this grand finale a huge success. Social media vendor, Pros Integrated, virtual event organizer, Calidad Events, on-ground event setup and arrangement, Vadva Exhibitions, logistics and accommodation and prototype transportation vendor, JSPN Hospitality, printing and branding partner, Pentagon Digitech, food vendor, Surya Caterers, photo and video vendor, Creative Splash. Thank you so much for being a part of this spectacular event and for being such an amazing audience. We look forward to having your presence in KPIT Sparkle 2023, which is going to be even better and grander. Till then, keep ideating, keep innovating. Finally, it's not a goodbye after all. Keep sparkling. Have an amazing evening and take care. Thank you.